Every man has his weakness. I don't care who you are.
What about Nick Saban?
Trevor Lawrence.
PewDiePie.
T-Series.
Me.
Social events. Anyways, every man has his weakness. I don't care who you are. What is a weakness? Well, a weakness can be a lot of things, but for most men, their weakness is their worst fear. So, this begs the question, what is Toasted Noodle's worst fears? Well, alright, excluding the fears that cause existential dread and keep me up at night, I would say I have two really bad fears. Heights, I know, really breaking new ground with that one, and nuclear radiation. I think the radiation thing is pretty rational if you ask me. Let's start with heights. Here's the thing with heights. I used to laugh at people with the fear of heights. I'd be on some roller coaster about to make the giant plunge, and I would look around and be like, whoa, neat! While everyone else has their eyes closed and they're all sweating profusely. I don't know what happened, but at some point my fear of heights just appeared. I thought I didn't have a fear of heights until I was on a school trip to New York, and we went to the top of the New World Trade Center, and I looked down and it just hit me. I, was petrified. I kept it in, though, because I'm a big boy and everything, but, I'd kind of forgotten about the fear until I went to Six Flags with my girlfriend, Avery. Also, Grayson and his girlfriend was there, but that's not really important. There's this ride at Six Flags called Goliath, and it is one of the most horrifying things that anyone with a fear of heights could ever experience. So, I had heard about it beforehand, and on the way to Six Flags, I was just thinking, oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm gonna literally die. When we got there, I remember looking up at the park, and the first thing that I saw was Goliath. I had to act like a big boy, though, because, I mean, you know. So I calmed myself down with, hey man, surely we'll wait until night to ride that. I mean, it looks like one of those rides you would want to ride at night, right?
Okay, so we'll go in, we'll ride Cyclone, and then we'll go straight to Goliath.
So we got in, waited in line for Cyclone, rode Cyclone, then when we got out, Grayson was like, alright fellas, it's Goliath time. Oh no.
What's wrong, Harrison?
Nothing. So, we're waiting in line, and I'm not saying a word. I don't think I've ever been that nervous in my entire life. I was thinking, it'll be over before you know it. Just stare at the back of the seat in front of you. Don't look away.
Oh, there's an open line at the front.
I remember we got in, and I was absolutely mortified.
Harrison, just count the bolts. It'll get your mind off of it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no! On the way to the top, I did not look down. I did not dare to. I knew that if I did, I may just pass out. We got to the top, and I saw the city. I then looked down, and oh my. Ah! I said things on that ride that they still joke with me about. For example, I screamed holy mackerel at the top of my lungs. I don't know why, but I did. I don't know where I got it from. I don't know why that came out of my mouth, but it did, and now I have to live with it. Another one of my absolute worst fears is nuclear radiation. I know, a big gear shift from heights to nuclear radiation. Ever since I was little and I learned about the concept of nuclear radiation, I have just been mortified of it. And you know, that's understandable. I mean, if you like go into high enough radiation levels or whatever, you could literally just die. So, I mean, you guys ever heard of the elephant's foot? That thing scares the crap out of me. Anyway, with this fear comes this fear of just hazmat suits. I'm not over-exaggerating when I say that if you walk up to me in a hazmat suit with no explanation, I will literally do everything within my power to stay away from you. I am absolutely petrified of hazmat suits. One day around this time last year, I was helping my dad move something outside of our house. While moving, I heard something from over towards my neighbor's house. I looked over there to see a giant tarp covering up something. I then saw 2 men in hazmat suits coming out from around the tarp. I dropped whatever we were carrying and I pointed at them. Dad saw them and instantly both of us got a little startled. I was a little bit more startled than he was. Curious to know what was going on, Dad, hesitantly, approached one of the hazmat dudes and was like, "Hey guys! Hey guys! What are you doing? What? What are you doing? Oh, we are, getting insulation out of this house. Huh. Okay. Later on, Dad went up to me and he was like, dude, do you think those guys were telling the truth? No, not at all. He was all stuttery and stuff. I know, right? So I think something was going on. Whenever I go by that house, I always walk on the other side of the road. I really do not want radiation sickness. Jeez. Hey guys, I'm sorry I gotta make this really short. So thank you guys for 62,000 subscribers, first of all. I mean, that's ridiculous. And second of all, sorry for not making a video in a while. I know I say it a lot, but I'm actually getting back into it now. You know, football is over, and all this stuff is over now, and finally I'm free again, so I can actually start making these videos now. So, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Yeah, ToastedNoodle is back.